Hey Virgo, this is EJ from Taurota Tarot. I hope you guys are having a wonderful week. I hope you're getting ready for a good weekend. This is the Virgo Dig Deeper Love reading for the last little handful of hours in February and through the better part of March. It has been a long week. I'll be glad when this one is over. I was really glad when last week was over, but I'll be glad when this one is over too. It's been a rough week. It's been a rough week. All right, Virgo, this is your Dig Deeper reading. One more shuffle. 3 cards for recent past energy, 3 cards for current energy, and 3 cards for future energy, plus 1 card for overall energy, and 3 cards for guidance from the universe. And I got oracle cards. We'll do 1 card from the oracle deck. It's the Trust Your Vibes oracle deck by Sonia Choquette. And let me cut these up. And we will get started, Virgo. The reminder that I do my cards straight up. I don't do reversals. So here we go. 4 cups. I'm sorry, 4 coin. 8 of swords. Queen of cups. Recent past. For your current energy, the 2 of swords. Princess of coin. The moon card. Wow. Future energy. Hangman. Star card. 5 of wands. And from underneath the deck, Virgo, your overall energy. Wow. 8 of coins. Ooh, Taurus got that too. All right, so let's see what's going on with my Virgo babies for February, March. Dig deeper. So coming into, I'm going to say, probably the middle part of February, a lot of you Virgos were guarded. And I'm hearing that. And hang on. Let me cut this light out. This glare is killing me. Okay. That's better. So, with this 4 coin here, it's telling me that some of y'all are guarded. You've been hurt. You're dealing with the hurt. And just don't want to let anyone or anything in. And wow, it feels like it's just a struggle, Virgo, for you to move forward, even to get to your current energy, because you've just been bombarded with bullshit. And some of this came from either a current on the way out the door or an ex, however that resonates for you. And you just holding on to your emotions, your money, everything. You look, fuck it, I'm not sharing nothing. Goodbye. And it's okay for a minute, Virgo, but hanging on to that energy, because I can still feel some of you hanging on to that energy, is not good. Also from your recent past with the 8 of swords. All up in your head, and I'm sorry I dropped the card, but all up in your head, this self-inflicted shit, because you've been hurt. And you don't want to be hurt again. And so you just, fuck it, I'm going to put the blinders on and go stand out here with the swords. I'm just going to put the restriction on myself. And Virgo, you're not meant to feel like that. You're not supposed to just be in pain like that because you don't want to deal with or process with whatever else is going on. With the Queen of Cups here, someone has just not been real. They haven't been authentic. They've been disingenuous. That is a meaning of one of the meanings of this card. Someone just being disingenuous. And knowing Virgos the way that I do, y'all, one thing y'all don't like is people that are not genuine, that are not authentic, and that ain't trying to kick the truth like it's real. So whatever this person said or did to you, you just, after a certain point, realize it wasn't real anyway. They were just making up shit as they were going along. For your overall energy, I'm looking at this 8 of coins and the 8 of swords and these major arcana cards. You're trying to, I said this about Taurus, it showed up in another place, in another placement, but this is about trying to perfect you. That's what the energy is off this card right now. It's about trying to perfect you. and figure out what you need to do to make your life happy within a couple, or even how to make your life happy without the couple. But it's about working on you so you can figure out where you fall in that plight. I have a strong feeling that there are a lot of Virgos out there right now going, you know what? I don't have to do this shit no more. I'll just roll out on my own. And if that's your choice, you can do that. I do not believe that's why we're here. I don't believe people are put here to be by themselves. I believe there is somebody for everybody. But this is your overall energy. Perfecting what you want and perfecting who you are. We are all flawed. So doing a little inside work every now and again is not going to help you. This is your overall energy. If you don't feel like this, it might be time to start feeling like this, because it's a good time to do some self-reflection. Mercury's going retrograde on Monday, March 5th. And Mercury retrograde is all about redo, reassess, reevaluate, reconsider all the re's in life that we need to do. And Mercury going retrograde kind of stops the world for us for a minute. And doing that sends everything else out of commission. Your computer will go down, your car might break down, 50 different things will go wrong. But those delays, a lot of times, are what get us to the next point. Something happens when we stop. I'm just saying. So while you got a chance, if you're not doing it, if you're not feeling this, maybe it's a good time to adopt this overall energy of perfecting where you are. A lot of you are trying, this is your overall energy, exactly what you're trying to do. You were trying to perfect where you are. You're looking back over the relationship, if you're trying to stay in it or get out of it, however that's going to resonate with you or however that's going to work for you. But you still got to think about the inside you. Because the inside you is just like the outside you. It's constantly changing, constantly growing and evolving. Just saying. Current energy, Two of Swords. The situation is what it is, Virgo. You may not want to see or face the reality of it, but it is what it is. The person hurt you, or the person said or did some old stupid crazy shit, and you got to see the reality of it. You have to see the reality of what's going on. And sometimes that also means that you have to put the emotional shit aside so you can see without the horse blinders, the beer goggles, whatever you want to say, without those on. Just see the situation for what it's worth. Get out of your head. With sword energy, that intellectual mind, fuck shit. Get out of your head. I'm going to say it again. Get out of your head. Get out of your head and see the situation. And by saying that, by asking you to look at the situation, it may be better than what you think it is. Don't always just think that, by looking at something, you're going to see the worst. Then hope for the best. You might see something good. I'm just saying, this is your current energy. So I feel you. It's like, oh, fuck, I don't want to do this. I don't want to look at the reality of the situation. But yeah, it's time. It's time. The Princess of Coins here is telling me, and this is your centerpiece card, you have choices, okay? And you've got the resources to do one of two things. Make this shit go or put this shit down. Either way, you got everything that you need to make that happen. The resources are there. This is an Earth card. So this is definitely about you, Virgo, Earth sign. You got the resources, whatever it is that you think you need to do. If you think the relationship that you're in currently needs some work, you got the resources to do it. Financial, spiritual, and everything else. They're there for you. You may have to dig for them because you're not used to relying on certain things or certain people, but you've got the resources there. They're there. And that's your centerpiece card. So that's telling me whatever you're trying to do, let's just break it down to its lower level. If you are thinking about leaving this person, the money is there to do it. It's your centerpiece card. If you are thinking about making your marriage better, the counseling services are there. The friends that you need are there. The resources are there. Just know that. The Moon card, for some of you, is going to ring true for just what the hell it says on there. Unfaithful. Somebody in the situation, somebody in your camp has been unfaithful. It could be you, Virgo, but I'm not getting the sense that it's you, but it could be, because shit changes. So it might not just be the other person. And if this is the case, why were you unfaithful? What made you go outside of the relationship? I'm just asking you to think, because it's a major card. So however this played out, the other person was unfaithful to you or deceptive to you, or you were unfaithful to that person and deceptive to them. Why? What's in your life? Because see, these major cards don't have no kings or queens or knights or pages and shit running around on them. You dealing with real shit, your shit, right to the core. There's no fancy words or nothing. It's major arcana and it's real shit and it's you. If your partner cheated on you, how have you let that affect you? Are you at night crying and doing a whole lot of boo-hooing and shit? Or are you walking out into the light and saying, okay, damn this, I deserve better? I'm just saying. And with that, being next to girlfriend here with the resources. You got the resources. If you think, go a step further, there's something that's going on that you need to find out. She ain't sitting there for no reason. I'm just saying. Not sitting there for no reason. Your future energy. I say this a lot. I'm going to say it again. This time, it is what it is. You need to change your perspective. You need to get uncomplacent and change your perspective on how you're dealing with your relationships. If you are 50 and you're doing the same shit you were doing when you were 30 in a relationship, probably need to change your perspective. Things have changed. If you are 40 and you doing some shit you used to do when you were in high school, yeah, probably time to change your perspective on some things. You grow and evolve every day. We all do. And sometimes we can just get complacent about how we see things, how we deal with people. Future energy, universe is straight up telling you, change your perspective. It's another major card. Ain't no kings, queens, knights, pages running around on here. It's a major card. You're not going to move forward till you change your perspective and get uncomplacent out of the little spot that you're in, the way you're thinking right now. Oh, I thought if I did this and I did this, it'd be working. It didn't work. Time to change your perspective. When you change your perspective, we can start talking about your hopes, wishes, and dreams coming true. I'm just saying. But you're going to have to, and it's another major card next to a major card. This ain't going to happen. Let me just put it out there. Until you change your perspective. I'm just saying. Don't get consumed with the scatter shit. If you can see it. I know I've cut the lights out in here to keep the glare down, but that's the wine freeway, okay? And it's going everywhere but where you trying to go. That means your energy is scattered, or it can be in the future. It can be scattered. Don't let it get scattered. Don't get off point. Working on you, working on your life and what you bring into the table. Don't get off task. This is your overall energy right here. It's about perfecting the repetition of meditating every day, of getting in the mirror every day and saying, you know what, EJ, I love you, whether you feel like it or not. So you can start changing the energy and dynamics in your life. Change that perspective. When you do that, this will happen. And don't let the situation consume you with the scatterbrain energy. Because when you get scattered, you get imbalanced. And that's not good, Virgo. Let's see what the universe has for guidance for you, Virgo, for last couple of hours in February and the better part of March. Shake up one more time. Came up in the Taurus reading too. Two of Wands. Came up in the Taurus reading too. Two of Cups. And the Ten of Swords. Okay, Virgo. So this is pretty straightforward for the most part. if you're coming out of this situation, it's time to go back to the drawing board. If you're going to renew this situation, time to go back to the drawing board. So you can start manifesting some different things. Universe is telling you it's time. And you've got plenty of it because Mercury's going retrograde. So ain't shit going to go right for the next 3.5 weeks anyway. Go ahead. Get your book. Get your paintbrush and your canvas, if you will. And paint a new picture about where you want to see either your existing relationship go or the next relationship. It's not a bad thing. It is not a bad thing. With the Two of Cups here, it's about commitment and what you bring into the party with commitment. Now, if you are thinking that there is some third party, yeah, that's what's coming back. Third party. If you're thinking that there's a third party situation going on, the universe is telling you to look at your commitment. Look at it. And is it built on what you think it should be built on? That's what the universe is saying. Because some of you are looking at it and going, is that really? Think about what I'm saying to you. If there's third party situation, look at your commitment, and not just from your partner's side. Look at the commitment from your side as well. Are you getting what you bargained for? Are you getting what you asked for? Commitment in the union. Is that? And if there's some third party energy in the background, because you know, now you can sit and ask all your friends, well, he did that, and I didn't think. Guys, you too, and she did that, but I just thought she was going to the store. I didn't know. Yeah. The indication, ringing a little loud too, that maybe there's a third party situation going on somewhere that you're not aware about. Universe is telling you, check it out. Check it out, because, and if for those of you that find out that it may be a third party situation, I'm going to say this to you again, before you get impulsive and throw shit to the curb and kick everybody out the house. Look at your commitment. Look at your level of commitment. Look at how you got into the commitment. If you didn't get into the commitment the way you think is a good way, then it's not going to end in a good way. If you got in it all fucked up and was dating somebody and they were dating somebody else and they didn't break up with that other person until after y'all got together, that kind of karmic energy. Think about the commitment. Think about the commitment you have with that person. Ten of Swords, feeling like it's all coming down on your head at one time. Universe is telling you, you don't have to sit there and worry about that. You can just get up and move on. You know, it probably feels like you have a lot of things coming at you, especially relationship-wise, as far as people are concerned and what they're doing to you, how they're treating you, how you're treating them. And, you know, add on top of that your kids, your family, your mom, your dad, if you have older parents, all the things that can go on in a life, all coming down at the same time. Universe is telling you it's okay. You don't have to get all overwhelmed with all of it. And mentally, because it's a sword card, mentally don't let everything coming from every direction mind fuck you. Overall energy, perfecting what you want, but more importantly, perfecting you and what's on the inside. So don't get overwhelmed if you've got a whole lot of stuff to deal with, especially in a relationship, particularly those, not many of you, but some of you may find out there's third party. You're like, that card up. But yeah, I'm kind of intuitive like that. So I'm just telling you, might be some third party activity going on. If that is the case, for those of you that find that out, Virgo, don't feel like you've got to be overwhelmed to deal with it. And just is so much coming at you at one time. You go back to that centerpiece card. You got some resources. There are people there. You've got friends. You got people that want to help you, that want to be that shoulder you can cry on. So with that said, don't feel like you're overwhelmed. There's no reason to. deal with the situation, however it's resonating for you. If it's just a situation where your other is working and doing some other stuff and, you know, whatever, still look at your commitment. But if you find out there's some third party activity going on, don't do it by yourself. Don't get all up in your head like, oh my God, I didn't die yet. You got the resources to make it happen. You really do. Let's see what the Oracle has for us. Virgo, for guidance and encouragement for the next few weeks. This is for Virgo Universe for the Dig Deeper Love reading. What I tell you, y'all don't have to believe me. Damn it, believe the damn cards. You got the resources. Call on your angels. If you ain't got no other resources, call them. If you do have other resources, call your angels. But you got the resources. Universe is put it right smack in the center. You got the resources. And looking at this spread, there's a lot of green, which tells me there's a lot of growth. Even though there's some dark, shady shit going on, there's still a lot of growth. A lot of growth can happen. So, you got angels, you got spirit guides, however that resonates with you, whatever part of this journey you're on and this resonates with you, call on your angels, whoever they are, human, fairies, unicorns, whoever you're tagging angels to, call on them so you don't feel like you're by yourself dealing with this shit by yourself. Virgo, I love you. I hope you guys have a decent weekend, a good end to the week. I will talk to you soon. Bye, y'all.